Wow, that is one massive wind farm. They are definitely taking that carbon neutrality by 2060 goal seriously. I've seen wind turbines before, but the blades on these look absolutely massive.
The longer I am, the more wind I can capture. Each one of my blades can reach up to over 90 meters long. I'm perfectly balanced and can resist extreme winds for years. Do you know how I'm able to do this?
No, how?
I'm made of a very special composite material called polyurethane.
I've heard of polyurethane, but I always thought it was a kind of foam. It looks like I'm gonna have to talk to some experts. And I know just where to go. André.
Hi, Stephen. Nice
Good morning.
to see you. Welcome to our Covestro Innovation Hub in Shanghai.
Hey, it's very colorful. And here we got pellets.
There's pellets, yeah, because most of the plastic starts with a pellet, all the different kind of materials. If you want to know for what we use it, you can just put it here in the middle.
It's very durable.
Yeah.
It's hard as a rock. All right, so this.
So, as you can see, this one is used for the wind blades. And if you see this kind of material, you would never associate it with a wind blade, and that is what most people would not do, and use the special properties of our polyurethane to put it into the wind blades. As you see, that's just a sample, so that's not the wind blade which we install somewhere, but this is a good example where you can really see how huge these wind blades are. It's about 28 meters, but this was the biggest wind blade a few years ago when it was produced, but nowadays the world makes bigger wind blades with our material, so it's about twice the size what you can have today.
And they couldn't make them that big before this type of polymer.
Right. There's a limit with the old material, so it means it's just too heavy, for example, and therefore you cannot fit it there, but it will just fall down. So you need a new material which can be made, bigger wind blades can be made of, which is more resistant, because if it's heavier and if it's bigger, there's also more force due to the wind. It needs to be more flexible.
Of course. Okay, this is, oh wow.
This is structure of the wind blade.
Okay, wow. Feels like a stone tile a little bit to the touch, but it's a lot lighter, a lot thinner, and I don't think I could break it even if I tried.
No, not possible.
There are many advantages compared to the traditional epoxy resin. We have benefits in terms of the mechanical properties, process, and the cost. Okay. Chinese market is a cost-driven market. And for the mechanical properties, we are even better than epoxy. By using lightweight, they can make the blade even longer and lighter. Compared to epoxy, we have a low viscosity, which allows the resin flow fast. And also we can cure it much faster than epoxy with certain of the temperature.
I see.
With these two benefits, we can make the blade, the total cycle time shorter, which means save the production cost.
Right.
We also have the benefit on the competitive material cost compared to epoxy.
I see.
So why Shanghai? Also at this time Shanghai was a big city, so it was somehow one of the economic hearts of China.
Yeah.
So also a lot of production already here. So a lot of universities, which is highly important for us because we need smart people working here. Shanghai is absolutely the right place for production, but also for R&D. Everything we make here is first for the Chinese market. So we have their production site, and also here in Shanghai, so for Asia Pacific. So, and we normally say we innovate here in China, but for the world. And nowadays, I have to say, the talents in China can absolutely compete with the talents in all other places in the world. So if you look here in our R&D center, so we have mainly local talents, which we hire here. Most of the people we get here are from local universities. And then we are, of course, looking in the areas where we have cooperations with. Examples, the Tongji University, we have the Covestro Tongji Academy.
Innovation is obviously very important for Covestro, and one of the best places to find innovative minds is among grad students. So I decided to take a trip over to Tongji University. They've been collaborating with Covestro in one form or another for over a decade.
Through this collaboration, our students actually know more about the actual running of the industries. The students know what are the implications of their research here in the university for the actual, world. Originally, our professors may just focus on the basic research. They don't mind much about how these research findings can be used in the real industries, right? But now, when we pair the faculty members with the conventional research scientists or product development specialists, now our research becomes more targeted. We would like to see these research projects coming from real industrial world. We take advantage of our own strengths to do research on this, and then these research findings will be transferred to the company to produce market effects. So I think this is a very good, orientation.